Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Mood616 here, and yes, I'm back with shelf number 12 of my DVD horror collection shelf by shelf series. Yeah, I think I mentioned in the last video that I was going to take all of December off from doing these because I was doing the 25 Days of Christmas Horror, and I just didn't really want to be posting that many videos up, so. But I figured I'd get right back into it in January, but for fuck's sakes, I didn't even really get to it this month either. Been really busy and stuff, and been having a hard time posting videos except for my regular series. But anyways, here's shelf number 12, and going to be the end of the DVDs, and of course into the horror related TV shows and stuff. So first up is the Yellow Brick Road, part of the Bloody Disgusting Selects series. This was a fucking weird movie, man. I gotta say that the ending kind of fell 30 yards from me, to be honest. I don't really think I fully understood it, but I didn't mind it, but I wish I had understood the ending a little more. Maybe I would have liked it more, but I don't know, just being honest. Next up is Young Frankenstein. Not really a horror film, more of a comedy, but obviously it has horror elements. It's a great Mel Brooks film. If you've never seen this, definitely check it out. It's funny. Lucio Fulci's Zombie, one of my favorite films of all time. This is the Anchor Bay release. Love the cover art. Fantastic. Another edition of Zombie. This is known as Zombie 2. This is the double disc Shriek Show 25th Anniversary Special Edition. Love this edition. It's fucking fantastic. Next up, we got Lucio Fulci's Zombie 3. Of course, Fulci only directed a short portion of this film. I think Bruno Mattei actually did most of the film. This movie is kind of like an action fucking zombie film. I think it's fantastic. I love the music. I think it's cheesy, fun shit from Shriek Show. Again, from Shriek Show, we got Zombie 4, After Death. Again, another movie that gets shit on, but I personally love these Italian zombie films. I think they're just a blast. And Zombie 5, Killing Birds. Love the cover art for this. I don't really think there's any birds in this movie, but I don't know. Whatever. Zombie 5 is classic, in my opinion. And those films are all kind of personal classics of mine. Next up is Dustin Mills' Zombie A-Hole. This is his the regular version, the very first version of the film he put out, which is a lot longer than the director's cut. Just a very unique zombie film. It's really fucking trippy. I don't really want to get into the plot of this one because I think down the road I'll end up reviewing this, but very fucking awesome. Definitely check it out. And this is the director's cut, which is actually shorter. He basically edited down the regular version, or the first version that he put out, took out some things, and just kind of made it a little shorter. There is actually a couple things that I wish he had left into this director's cut version, but you know, whatever, it's his film, he can do what he wants. So, but awesome, love it. We got the Zombie Bloodbath trilogy. Some people say these are like some of the worst movies ever made. I think they're entertaining and just, I mean, what do you expect from Cat Motion Pictures? Just awesome shit right there. Next up is the Zombie Diaries, kind of found footage fucking, from what I remember really not liking this movie that much. I recently just picked it up to add it into my collection. Zombie Diaries 2, still have not watched this one. Zombie Holocaust, I do need to get that fucking price tag off there. I love this movie, man. It's pretty good. It's not the best zombie film in the world, but I think it's very entertaining. Again, from Shriek Show. Next up, in my opinion, is a very underrated zombie film called Zombie Honeymoon. It's kind of like a really weird take on zombie. It's kind of like a zombie love story. Just very unique, man. I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was going to be cheesy, fucking, like bad cheesy, but it was good. Zombie Massacre, put out by E1. Yeah, I haven't watched this one either. Just recently picked it up. Zombie Nation, another one I have not checked out, but I heard this movie's pretty shitty. Zombie Nightmare from Scorpion. This movie is featuring Adam West and Tia Carrere. This movie fucking rocks. I love this movie. I've watched this movie so many times. It's cheesy fucking fun. If you can get your hands on a cheap copy of this, pick it up. I don't know if it's out of printer, but it seems to go for high prices all the time. I always see it, but if you see this movie, check it out. It's awesome. Tia Carrere in a horror film. Yeah, go wrong with that. The Zombie Planet trilogy. I have never seen these. I picked this up for, I think it was like $2 brand new or something. I just picked it up because I couldn't pass up the price. So I need to check those out sometimes. I don't really know what they're about, but Zombie Strippers with Robert Englund, Jenna Jameson. Yeah, I didn't think this movie was as bad as some people were making it out to be, but I don't know. It's still not a great movie, but Zombies of Mass Destruction, part of the After Dark Horror Fest 4. This movie is okay. It definitely has its moments. There's a lot of undertones in this film I think that don't need to be there. There's a lot of like undertones of like racism and kind of it's kind of like a very political film. I think it didn't work for what they were doing with this, but I don't know. It wasn't terrible though. And you know what? That is going to do it for the DVDs. I'm going to be getting into the horror-related TV series. This definitely isn't considered, straight up horror or anything, but the Addams Family definitely has horror elements, but it's in here. Addams Family Volume 1, very fun show. I've yet to get around to watching Volume 2 and 3 of the series. I've seen all these episodes before. I used to love the show. I grew up on watching, obviously, it in syndication, but there's Volume 2, Volume 3, American Gothic. Now, this was a show that was on in the 90s. For one season it lasted before it got canceled, which is kind of a shame because this was a really fucking fun show. I really enjoyed this. Very different. It's just such a shame that shows like this get canceled after one season. I would have loved to have seen where this would have gone and stuff, so it doesn't really end. We got American Horror Story, the first season. I've yet to start watching this. I am going to start this. I keep saying I'm going to start this soon, but I think I'm going to start it actually like in a couple days. I want to get around to watching so I can get the other ones. Yeah, once again, just horror-related things. Beetlejuice Complete Series. This is put out by Show Factory. It's got all the seasons there. Just a fucking amazing box set. Absolutely love this show. It's great. Carnival from HBO. I've only seen the first season. I've got through this. It's fucking fantastic. I really need to start on the second season, but what a shame this show got canceled. Because I heard the second season is really good too, so I need to check this out. But yeah, TV series are they take a lot longer to get around to watching. The Dead Zone, kind of more like sci-fi, kind of thriller, horror elements. Different type of show based off the Stephen King story and I guess film or whatever. Season 1. We got Season 2 here. Season 3. I have not gotten around to watching like the last few seasons of this. So Season 4. Season 5. And Season 6, which is the final season. Just kind of cool. And of course, this show, I mean, obviously not, horror, straight up horror or anything, but I guess it has horror elements, serial killer, whatever. I have it in this part of the collection because why not? Dexter Season 1, fantastic fucking show, man. Season 2, just amazing season. Season 3 wasn't as good as the first two, but it was really good, though. Season 4 was fucking nuts. This had the craziest ending to the season. Season 5, I really enjoyed Season 5. I thought it was pretty crazy. It's got some pretty nutty shit happening. Now, Season 6, this is where a lot of people think the show started to go downhill. Season 6, I think 7 and 8 or whatever, but to be honest, I never really got bored with this show at all. I thought it was fantastic, kind of read through it. I do agree that it wasn't as good as the previous seasons, but, I didn't think it was bad at all. So that was Season 7, and then this is Season 8, which is the final season, so, yeah. Next up is Fear Itself, which is kind of like the third season of Masters of Horror. This was made for TV, anthology series. Very, very underrated. This is really fucking good stuff. I really enjoyed all the episodes on here. I didn't think any of them were terrible or nothing, so Fear Itself, definitely check this out. It's too bad it only lasted one season. Friday the 13th, this is the second season. I've yet to pick up the first or the third because these things are super expensive and I can never find them for cheap. I got this one for a 10 spot, so I couldn't pass it up and it was brand new, so that was the score. Okay, into Masters of Horror episodes. These are actually, I have them ordered in the way they came out in the season, so this was episode 1. Don Coscarelli. If you watch 20 Shots of Moods in Horror, if you listen to that podcast, we just recently did a whole discussion on the Phantasm series. And I love this episode. Incident on and off a mountain road. I thought it was fantastic. Very cool, kind of slasher-ish film. Stuart Gordon's Dreams in a Witch House. I thought this was another great episode. Dance of the Dead. A lot of people really do not like this one. I didn't think it was as miserable as other people did, but it's not that great by any means. Has Robert Englund in it. Dario Argento's Jennifer, which I think is a really, really fucking creepy-ass episode. Chocolate, by Mick Garris, the creator of Masters of Horror. This was a weird episode. I didn't think it was the best, but it wasn't that bad. Homecoming by Joe Dante. Actually, one of the few episodes of Masters of Horror I do not enjoy. I think that episode is actually really fucking boring. John Landis's Deer Woman. I like this episode because it was shot in Vancouver, which is very close to where I live, Vancouver, BC, and I just recognize a lot of the shit that's in there, so it's not the greatest episode, but I do enjoy it, though, for what it is. Cigarette Burns, probably one of the best episodes in Masters of Horror. By John Carpenter. Fucking fantastic episode. The Fair-Haired Child from William Malone, guy that did Fear.com. This episode wasn't one of my favorites. I didn't hate it, though. I thought it was decent. Lucky McKee's Sick Girl. I personally love this episode. I think it's so fucking unique and weird. It's got the chick from May, the girl that played May. Fuck, she's such a great actress. I wish she'd do more movies. Pick Me Up from Larry Cohen, one of my favorite directors. This is one of the best episodes, in my opinion. Definitely from the whole series, but one of the better ones in the first season. Clive Barker's Heckler's Tale. This was directed by John McNaughton, of course, he directed Henry. Yeah, not one of my more favorite ones, but still decent. And we got Takashi Miike's Imprint, which is probably maybe my second or third favorite, or it's in my top 3 favorite episodes. It's such a fucking fantastic episode. Love it. So start of the second season, we got The Damn Thing, directed by Toby Hooper. Again, decent, not overly, that great, but still a decent episode for what it is. John Landis' Family. I really enjoyed this episode with John Wendt, of course, from Cheers. I thought it was a really weird episode, really fun, though. The V Word, directed by Ernest Dickerson. He directed Bones and Demon Knight, that's right. This was a pretty interesting episode. Got some pretty nice gore in here. Got Michael Ironside in there. You can't go wrong with that, but had some pretty decent gore. Sounds Like, directed by Brad Anderson. I know him from The Machinist. That was a pretty weird movie. This episode was okay. Not the greatest. Pro-Life, directed by John Carpenter. Awesome. Love this episode. I think it's actually pretty good. Dario Argento's Pelts with Meatloaf and John Saxon. I really enjoy this episode too. The Screwfly Solution, directed by Joe Dante, starring Jason Priestley from 90210. Obviously this is going to be gold. No. This episode's not that great, but it's not terrible. Valerie on the Streets, directed by Mick Garris. It was okay. It was okay. I think it had Tony Todd in it also. Right to Die, directed by Rob Schmidt. Of course, he did the first Wrong Turn. So I'm just reading off there. So this was a fucking pretty gory episode. Actually, got some nasty scenes in it. Corbin Bernstein's fucking excellent in it, though. Tom Holland, of course, he did one of my favorite films of all time. Fright Night, We All Scream for Ice Cream. I love this episode. Some people don't really like it, but I think it's fantastic. The Black Cat, directed by Stuart Gordon, of course, featuring Jeffrey Combs, his personal, actor from most of his awesome films. Jeffrey Combs being like my favorite actor of all time. I love this episode. He plays Edgar Allan Poe so amazing. I mean, obviously we don't know exactly what Poe is like, but his portrayal, I think, would be pretty. He looked just fucking like him in that. The Washingtonians. Not a bad episode, kind of trippy. I thought it had a pretty cool premise to it. And Dream Cruise, from the director that did Ringu and Premonition. Absolutely don't like this episode. This is actually the longest episode in Masters of Horror. It's like fucking an hour and a half long, and it's super boring. I think it's super boring, so it's kind of a shame. Next up, we got the complete series of The Munsters. Absolutely fucking love this show. I think it's fantastic. It's got, all the episodes there. I think it's great. Next up is Nightmares and Dream Escapes. based on short stories from Stephen King. I think this is fantastic because there's some really fucking good ones in here. I don't think it has the episodes listed on the back, but I can't remember the name of the one, but oh shit, dude, it's so awesome. The Outer Limits from the original 60s series. This is volume 1. Awesome. I love the original Outer Limits series. Got some really classic episodes in it. The second volume, just some more goodness right there. And of course the third volume. And this is all the episodes from the original series, which is fantastic. Next up. Season 1 of Tales from the Crypt. Probably like my favorite TV show of all time. You can talk about this show for days on end. There's just so many good episodes even to talk about. But first season, fantastic. Second season, just obviously amazing stuff right there. The third season, yeah. Tales from the Crypt, 4th season. I like that cover right there. It's funny. Tales from the Crypt, Season 5. This is one show that I wish they would bring back. Tales from the Crypt, Season 6. And Tales from the Crypt, Season 7. This is when they moved the show to the UK. This is probably my least favorite season, but I still really enjoy it, though. And then we got Tales from the Dark Side, Season 1. Really cheesy anthology show. Just, very much... This came before Tales from the Crypt, but it's such a cheesy show, but it's got some really fun episodes, though. A lot of people you recognize in the episodes. Season 2, this one only lasted 4 seasons. Season 3, I think it was on from like 84 to 87 or something like that, and the final season, which came out in 1988. So yeah, I think it was on for 4 years or something. And then we got Tales from the Unexplained. This is the tin box that it opens up. It's got 2 DVD keep cases inside. From Behind the Veil, featuring Boris Karloff. It's like a typical anthology show from the early 60s, I believe is when it came out. And then we've got Thriller, hosted by Boris Karloff, the complete series, put out by Image, and this is just a shit ton of fucking episodes. I've been watching these periodically and really enjoying them. It's got some really cool stories. Next up, in my opinion, is one of my fucking favorite shows of all time. It's a Canadian show from, I believe, Winnipeg, called Todd and the Book of Pure Evil. It's just an awesome premise to the show. It's got this book of pure evil, and whoever gets their hands on it, they can, basically kind of wish for shit, and then it kind of backfires on them and stuff, and basically they're trying to get this book back like every episode and shit, so shit doesn't go down. Very awesome, like, heavy metal soundtrack. It's got Jason Mewes in it. He's like right there. He plays his janitor. He's fucking hilarious. The cast is brilliant. Just an amazing show. It's too bad it only lasted 2 seasons. I heard they're trying to bring this shit back because it's so great. But awesome characters. Such a funny show. I highly fucking recommend this show. Definitely check it out. It's amazing. It's got some pretty awesome gore in it too. And actually these DVD box sets are the uncut versions of the show, because they put all the swearing and shit like that, and for stuff that they couldn't show on TV. True Blood Season 1. This is actually still unopened, but I've actually watched the season twice. I really love this. When I had HBO, I watched it twice on there. Picked this up, never opened it, and it was actually the only season I ended up buying. I've only ever seen the first 2 seasons of True Blood, and I heard it went real downhill from there, so I've been kind of putting them off. I know they've gone way down in price, so I eventually might pick those up, and just so I can finish off the series. And last up is the complete definitive collection of the Twilight Zone, which lots of people always comment about on my videos you can usually see it behind me in the videos. This is, I think, probably the most brilliant TV show ever created. The episode, so many episodes in here are so brilliantly written and just amazing for the times, and every time I watch this show, it never ceases to amaze me how much I fucking enjoy it. It never gets old to me, and I highly recommend that. I don't think I'll ever upgrade it to Blu-ray. They look great, and they look good enough, but I'm just happy to own that. It was expensive when I got it, so. But anyways, that's going to do it for Shelf 12. So since I've been doing these DVD shelf overviews, all these DVDs that are sitting right in here are not on the shelves. I think there's like 300 or 400 movies, and plus I have like another 100 out in my other room that are not on my shelves. So yeah, I got a major problem, I know. So, but I'll be back with shelf 12. No, I mean shelf 13, which is for all you trauma lovers out there. It's all trauma films. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching and commenting and all that other good stuff. Peace out, homies.